Hello everybody, welcome to another tarot reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you are doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning in to this reading. Before we jump into the reading, I do want to apologize for any background noise. I have some neighbors that are outside today enjoying the nice weather, and so you may be, I don't know if the microphone will pick up on them, but if you hear any of that, that's what that is. Please check out the description box for more information about me, my social media, and my website. I am now on TikTok. If you are over there and you want to see my content, I am going to be posting some videos and stuff over there. So something new. All right, let's jump into this. So we're going to start off with some zodiac signs to see if this is the reading for you before we jump into the tarot. Please do keep in mind that if these messages don't resonate for you personally, this could be somebody within your energy, so please take it how it resonates for you. And if I say things like he, she, masculine, feminine, talking about energy, so apply how it resonates for you. All right, well, let's do this. Oh, that is just way too many right there. So let's reshuffle. My cards have been kind of doing this a little bit lately. Just throwing cards at me. I'm really not sure what that is. I think I may have a new guide that is still learning tarot, but we're not gonna take that many. So let's get some signs, please, for the collective. So the first one that we have out is Mars, which is Aries energy. Also the number 17, which would reduce down to the number 8. So August could be significant for some, August 17th. That would be, I think that's Leo energy. The Mars for me is also a celestial representation of the divine masculine. So that could be significant for somebody here. Let's get some more energy. Mars also talks about action. And it talks about... I'm just getting strong action. We have Sagittarius as well, so a lot of fire energy showing up here with Aries with Mars, and then we have Sagittarius, which is another fire sign. Also the number 9 with Sagittarius, so September may be significant to some. But I want to get one more. Let's get one more card, please. For some of you, September 17th or August 17th or August 9th might be significant as well. All right, that's a good amount, I think. So we have Pisces showing up here with the number 12, which would reduce down to the number 3. So March could be significant, March 12th as well. We have Scorpio, and there's that number 8, you guys. So 88 may be significant for some here. 8 is also the number of infinity, so that might be applicable for somebody here. Again, we have Scorpio. Scorpio and Pisces are water signs. Aries and Sagittarius are fire signs. Fire and water are obviously going to be opposite on the elemental spectrum. I don't really know the right way of saying that. They're opposite elemental wise. But when you combine fire and water together, you get steam, which in a way is like it's air. So that's kind of interesting. I never really thought about that before. Fire and water together can make air. Okay, that might be a message for somebody here. We have Virgo with the number 6. 6 does resonate with the planet of Venus. So also Taurus and Libra might be significant as well. The month of June. These can also be life path numbers for people here. And then Virgo is an earth sign. And then we have Aquarius here with the air energy showing up. So we literally have all the elements here. Earth, air, fire, and water. Somebody may be a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We also have the number 11, which is a master number. So 11 could be significant for somebody the month of November as well. Somebody may be a November Scorpio. Somebody could be an August Virgo as well. Okay, and 11 itself could be a life path number. It is a master number, so you wouldn't reduce that. But if you were going to reduce that, it would be the number 2, for whoever needs to know that. Okay, I have some character cards here, but I want to start off with signs from the stars and see if we can't get some more information. Whew. So these could be significant for somebody here. I'm going to stop there. These could be signs that you're seeing. It could be maybe confirmation for you that this is your reading. Take it how it resonates for you. There are also additional zodiac signs in here, so we make it additional signs as well. So the first one we have is the number cat. So somebody may have a cat. For some of you, I'm kind of feeling like maybe cat is like a significant animal for you. Like I'm getting like spirit animal. Maybe for some of you, this is like literally a spirit cat. Maybe you had a cat that is on the other side, and that is significant for you. Only take what resonates for you. We have butterfly, the symbol of transformation and transition. Also spring and summer. And then we have stars. So for some of you, I'm kind of getting like a feeling of like being outdoors. Maybe somebody's camping, or they spend a lot of time outdoors, or maybe you can just see the stars. You do like a lot of stargazing. Maybe somebody here like actually like charts the stars, or is like learning about, I just went blank, astronomy. We have eagle. Somebody could be learning astrology too, but I'm feeling it more of it being like astronomy, like the shapes that the stars can make in the sky, and like the different constellations and where they may be. Somebody may have like, I know there's a, I don't know if it's still around, but I used to use like Google Sky Maps, and you can like look wherever you are and it will show you where the constellations are. You can even like see where they are, like, you know, underground or like on the opposite side of the world or anything like that. So that could be something that is applicable for somebody here. We have eagle. This always speaks to me about freedom. Eagles are also birds of prey. And they're also, there's not really as many of them as there used to be. I don't know why that's that came out here. That could be significant for somebody here. Somebody may like hear an eagle, like hearing eagles like screech or their call or something like that. We have dark hair, so somebody could have dark hair. We have earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We did get Virgo here, so some strong earth energy coming through. In this reading, we have 717, so that could be July 17th. This is an angel number, so if that resonates for you, then take it, do your own research. July 17th, that would be Cancer. We have summer solstice, so I think that's like around, it's in July, so that could be significant for some of you. Maybe something about summer. Summer is significant for somebody here. And then we have dragonflies. So we have butterflies and dragonflies, both of which are creatures of transformation. Even though their transition and their transformation from what they start off as to what they end up is different. Both the butterfly and the dragonfly go through physical transformations. They literally transform into completely different creatures. Okay, so now let's get a character card, just to get more confirmation. Here, let's do one more. Okay. So the first one that came out is lawyer. It says keeper of justice, law, cases, defense, and advisor. Now, please keep in mind that I am not a lawyer, so I cannot give you legal advice. So please make sure you are seeking that elsewhere. But somebody here could be a lawyer. Maybe somebody is dealing with something to do with the law, or maybe somebody like works in a courtroom, or just is really familiar with the law. Maybe this is somebody who just like who follows the rules. I'm getting kind of like King of Swords energy here with this. Also the Justice card. And Libra, because we've got the scales. Interesting. Okay, and then the next one is stranger. Passers-by, encounter by chance, mutual aid, and a new friend. So for some of you, you may be meeting somebody new. This could be somebody that you just meet randomly. It could be somebody that you pass by in some way or another. For some of you, this could be like a new friend in one form or another. It could have something to do with work for some of you. There's a lot of lights around this person. It feels like this person it honestly feels like they're traveling on a motorcycle at nighttime. So that could be significant for somebody here. Maybe you meet this person in a city, or you live in the city, or you have to travel to a city or something like that. There could be like something to do with like a lot of lights. Maybe like a disco ball. Okay, next we have hunter. Stalker of prey, aim, strategy, pursuit, and survival. So somebody here may hunt. If that is your thing, please don't come at me for that. Everybody has their own hobbies. This is also, like, honestly, this is screaming masculine energy to me. So somebody could definitely have, be a masculine or be standing in their masculine energy here. We also have strategy, pursuit, and survival. Somebody may be strategizing something, or maybe they feel the need to strategize something. I'm also kind of feeling like somebody may just be gathering information, like intel maybe in some way. We have father. Okay, so somebody could be a father. And again, I was picking up on that masculine energy. So this could be you. This could be somebody within your energy. Take it how it resonates for you. We have family, patriarch, guardian, paternal authority, and ancestral passage. So for some of you, this may be a spirit guide, or somebody from the spiritual realm coming out and reaching a message, giving you confirmation, whatever the case may be. But again, take that how that resonates for you. And then last we have researcher. Yeah, I was getting that with this hunter. So somebody could definitely be like researching, learning something new, gathering information, gathering intel, something like that. Like I'm seeing somebody like writing like notes, like on a spiral notebook or something like that. And now I'm getting, there's a song. It's a Breaking Benjamin song. Oh my gosh, what's it called? I can't think of what it's called. I can hear it playing in my head though. But anyway, if I can remember at the end of the video, I will drop that in the description box below. But it's a Breaking Benjamin song, and it talks about, one of the lyrics talks about spiral notebook. Okay, so researcher. Explorer of truth, exploration, study, rigor, and excitement. Somebody here may like science too. Somebody may be like, I don't know, maybe somebody like bakes or cooks or something. I'm kind of getting this sense of like, maybe somebody like, it has something to do with alchemy, but it's kind of like a chemist. Maybe somebody's a chemist or they do chemistry. Something like that. It's like mixing things together. Almost experimentally though. Okay, well, let's get into the tarot. So I have the Witch's Tarot right here. So let's see what comes out here. Okay, so we have a Queen of Pentacles. So there's that earth energy again. Now this is feminine energy. It could be feminine energy for sure. Take it how it resonates for you. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn with the Pentacles here. So this is somebody that's really independent. Somebody who is standing on their own. We also have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords can talk about... I'm hearing like personal limitations. Let's get more information here. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Five of Cups. One more. The Queen of Swords. Okay. So for some of you, could be dealing with two different people. First of all, because we do have two queens here. So it could be an earth sign, could be an air sign. Air would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Does not have to be the case. For a lot of you, I am kind of feeling like both of these queens are representative of either you or this person that this reading is resonating for you as being. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, she like cut something off. I don't know if this was somebody or if this was something, but it was restrictive. It was something that kind of like, I feel like, well, hold on. What? Give me a card on the Five of Cups, please. The King of Cups and the Sun. Okay, yeah. So the King of Cups, water energy, Pisces, Virgo, or sorry, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Sorry, water signs. Virgo could really be significant. It really wanted to be said. Damn. Okay, hold up. We have the Sun here, which is Leo. I told you guys Leo. And then we have the Star, which is Aquarius. And then we have the King of Swords. We have two kings showing up. And we have two queens. So there could definitely be multiple people involved here. For some of you with the King and the Queen of Swords, this could be, there could be like a couple. It could be somebody that for some of you, maybe this is like your parents or something like that. I feeling it as being like an older couple. For some of you, maybe you had some sort of a disagreement with a female, a feminine energy, a Queen of Swords. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles there's some sort of like a disagreement here with the Queen of Swords. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles walked away because it was restrictive. There was something restrictive about whatever was going on, whatever this energy was, it was restrictive. For some of you, could have been, I kind of feel like it was like you were sort of kept in this energy of focusing on the 3 cups that had spilled over. It's kind of almost like these 2 cups like were veiled in some way, and it had something to do with the fact that you were in this 8 of Swords energy, because this person's blindfolded. So it's almost like you literally were not able to see the positiveness within whatever the situation was, and it required you to remove yourself. For some of you, I feel like you, whether or not this Queen of Swords is another person, I feel like you had to also embody the Queen of Swords energy by standing up for yourself and standing up for your truth, and using, you know, using that sword to cut ties where needed. It was something for your ultimate happiness. It could have required some healing. It could have been due to some healing that you were doing. I feel like it's ultimately led or is leading to your wish fulfillment. For some of you, it could be a masculine. There could be this, you know, we did get the stranger coming in, somebody new. It could be a masculine, could be somebody who has a lot of feelings for you, somebody who is really emotionally mature. They could be older than you, doesn't have to be the case, or older than this queen. It doesn't have to be the case though. And then with the King of Swords showing up with them as well. Now this could be talking about a couple, but this King of Swords and this King of Cups could also be the same person, which is somebody who's very loyal, somebody who's very honest, somebody who's very, they could have a position of authority with the King of Swords here. I'm also getting Scorpio and Aquarius energy with the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay, very interesting. So, what does this have to do with things? Tell us more. Oh, strength. And we have the infinity symbol above her head. Okay. So for some of you, it required a lot of strength for you to move forward. For some of you, it's kind of like almost on your own personal path, to move forward with your life, on your journey. It took, maybe you had to do some shadow work for some of you. For some of you, this is something that maybe your soul has been working on for lifetimes. It's kind of almost like a soul lesson that maybe you finally learned. It could have had something to do with this Queen of Swords over here, because I'm feeling very strong that if this was another person, and I'm not feeling it as being a romantic situation, although that could definitely be the case. If it was another person that you cut yourself off from, then I am feeling it as being a feminine energy. We have Leo also with the star. I just lost my train of thought there. So, oh, that's where I was going with that. So for some of you, you may have, this may be like some sort of a past life cycle with this person. This person could be a karmic. This feminine could have been a karmic. For a lot of you, I'm really kind of getting like it could be like a mother, or like your mother or a mother, or somebody that like just has that kind of like matriarchal authority in a sense, or just like this air of having a matriarchal authority. Do you know what I mean by that? I'm almost kind of getting like, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, like a Cersei Lannister type of a vibe, but like less Cersei. Does that make sense? If you know the show, then you know the show. But kind of like that, you know what I mean? Like, okay, give us more on strength. We the Queen of Cups. Damn. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely, yeah, we have the Four of Wands on the bottom, and then the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles. So Cancer, Pisces energy showing up with the Moon. I feel really like for some of you, whatever situation it was that you were in with this feminine energy that you have removed yourself from, it blinded you in some way to a new soulmate, whatever that might be for you, whether that's a friend or it's a romantic situation. I feel like it's a new soulmate for you. And I feel like now that you have, you know, turned this Eight of Swords and this Five of Cups over here upside down, to where you've removed yourself from the self-imposing bounds that you had on you, and you've seen the two cups that were not spilled over, It's like, it's almost like this person is being revealed to you now. It's kind of almost too like there's a sense of finding balance and finding like almost wholeness within yourself. It's kind of like a balance between the feminine and the masculine here. But with the Four of Wands, this is definitely an 11-11 card. So let's pull a card on that one right there, just to see if that is the direction, or if this is talking about oneness with self. And honestly, for both of you, some of you, it could be, well, it could be both, but I think it really is. We have the Knight of Cups and the Empress. Some of you could resonate with being a divine feminine, but we have the feminine and the masculine coming out here. So divine partner connection for some of you. This is definitely new. There's a possibility for like a new romantic soulmate here for sure. With these cards, this is really nice. And honestly, I don't think that this opportunity would have presented itself to you if this situation with this Queen of Swords, whoever that might be for you, if you hadn't have ended that, or they hadn't have ended that, or whatever, whoever this is resonating for you as being. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's like when one door closes, another door opens. You know, in this case, like you shut a window and a door opened. And it's a really nice door. There's a lot of blessings here. For some of you, this if it is a masculine, they could be a father. With the father here, because the father and the King of Cups is right on top of the father, and the King of Cups can talk about a father as well. Okay, so since we did get the romance energy, let's get some romance and love cards, just to get a look at that vibe. Any love messages for the collective? Well, I'm really not surprised that this one came out. We have Twin Flame. So apply how it resonates for you. I personally prefer the term divine partner, but to each their own. Higher level soulmate, whatever it resonates for you as. But for some of you, this is definitely, it's your person. You know, I don't know how else to say that. So the message here says, trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards them. And then we, oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. And then we also have the Star card. So we have a double confirmation with the Star card. Now the Star talks about wish fulfillment, for sure. Strong Aquarius energy. I was going to say Aries, so maybe Aries too. But definitely strong Aquarius energy here. But this is beautiful. This is like, to get the Star card once in a reading, you got the Star card and the Sun. I mean, those are really, really positive cards to get in any reading. But to get the Star card twice, like, dude or dudettes. Those are beautiful cards. It's a very, very, very loving blessing to this reading. Okay, so the message here on this card says, your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. And then we have alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. So for some of you, maybe you ended a connection, and maybe this queen that we've been talking about here was a romantic connection that you ended. I wasn't really getting romantic energy, but maybe that's because it ended. And so there is no romantic energy left within this connection anymore. But apply how that resonates for you. You know, and then with that would be the case in this alone time, it talks about, you know, it talks about taking that time after the ending of a relationship to heal, you know, to work through what happened, you know, the parts you played, the parts they played, the red flags maybe you may have missed, things like that, before you just, like, you know, move on into another relationship. And then that way you don't have to worry about taking any baggage from the previous relationship along with you into the new relationship. Does that make sense? Again, only take the advice that resonates for you. That's just my own personal advice based on my own life experience. We have adventure. Yeah, this has like pretty much been coming up on all my platforms and all my readings. So seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. Now with this stranger card, I was feeling like they were like traveling, like maybe on a motorcycle or traveling quickly, possibly to like a city or like at nighttime. But that could be significant here. Maybe you will travel with this person, or you have to travel to see each other or something like that. But traveling could be significant. It could just like, you could have adventures together in some way or another. That's really cute. In and of itself, it could just be an adventure. Like this connection in and of itself may just be a brand new adventure. We have apology. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. Take that how that resonates for you. I think you may know what that is more than me. We have proposal. An offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. Yeah, that's the King of Cups right there. And then the Four of Wands as well. I mean, for some of you, you know, if you're already in a connection with somebody, there could definitely be proposal there for you. There's a lot of butterflies as well. I'm really being drawn to the butterflies on this card. So again, butterflies could be significant for someone. And then we have settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Yeah, and that's again why I feel it's so important to have that time to heal after a connection, so that you don't have to worry about settling, or even about just like getting into another connection that it's like reading the same book, but it just has a different, title. Does that make sense? Like, but it's still like the same plot. It's kind of like that, I hope that made sense. That was a weird way for that message to come through. So I hope that made sense to you. All right, let's move on. Let's get some advice for you, the viewer, however you resonate, whether this was for you or somebody within your energy. These last few cards are intended to be messages for you to help you, give you guidance along your path, along your journey. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with some starseed oracles. Whoa. I'd also like to say thank you all very much for taking time out of your day or night to hang out here with me and get these, oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. Somebody here, we may have some starseeds in the house. You may resonate with being a starseed. If you don't know what that is, please do your own research. Only take what resonates. There's a lot of information out there, so please filter appropriately. But yeah, anyway, thank you all very much for hanging out here, for your love and support, liking, commenting, and sharing. Not only does that help the channel's growth, but it also helps the messages get out to more people who may need to hear them. And I wouldn't be able to do any of that without any of you guys. So thank you all very much for that. All right, let's get into this. We have another star card, you guys. That's 3. This one is blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Honestly, if you're really feeling drawn to the star card, I feel like maybe there might be messages for you additional, and I do suggest doing your own research if that resonates for you, but there could be additional messages on like the meaning of the star card in general in tarot, or just even the symbolism of a star for somebody here. That might be really significant. For some of you, maybe I'm hearing like you are a star. So take that if that resonates for you. We have channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. And then we have advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yeah, I think that you've been trusting your intuition for sure. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. That's unconditional love right there. And then free spirit with the eagle there too. That might be significant, because I always get freedom with eagles. I'm also getting, what was that movie? It was by the South Park creators, Team America. That might be, somebody might like that movie. Somebody might like South Park. I feel like I've gotten that movie before. Anyway, I'm rambling. We have intuition. Trust your intuition, and it has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. It is lunchtime, which I'm going to get myself food after this reading. This is your daily reminder as well to make sure that you are drinking water. Pause to go get yourself some food. Make sure that you are resting and taking care of yourself, because self-love is so important, and I want you to take care of yourself. All right, we have ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. I was going to say cosmicness. Interesting. I'm getting the genie from Aladdin. What is it that he says? Something like infinite, cosmic, something or other. Itty bitty tiny living space. Wow, somebody might have liked that movie. Okay, we have wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Maybe somebody was just a really big fan of Robin Williams. I loved Robin Williams. Mrs. Doubtfire. Those were great movies. Okay, inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. I was talking about alchemy. I was talking about how it felt like somebody was alchemizing. So maybe that's exactly what you're doing here, is you're turning these feelings of fear, these feelings of negativity, and you're alchemizing them into being something beautiful, into love. Ah, that's amazing. I love that. We have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. I'm feeling like for some of you, maybe doing root chakra work or focusing on your root chakra might help as well. It'll help you stay grounded. You can also just like walk barefoot outside, like in the grass. It's really a really simple, easy way to connect with Gaia. But be careful if you're doing that at this time, because I don't know where you live, but where I live, there's a lot of bees in the grass because there's clover. So you don't want to step on a bee barefoot. I've done that before. It's really not fun. And we need bees. So let's get an angel number. Okay, we have 2. So the first one we have is 7777. It says perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is, which I feel like is trusting your intuition here. For some of you, maybe you kind of feel like you're wandering blindly, like through the dark. And it's kind of like a sense of like, you know, for some of you, it could be like a sense of like needing to release control over the outcome and just trusting in your intentions and trusting in the divine, in the universe, and whatever it is that you believe in, you know, just kind of like giving it over, you know, to your higher power. Next, we have 1919, cycles. Karma, warning, judgments, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is a karmic cycle that you have broken with whoever that Queen of Swords was for you. Now, I do feel like some of you were embodying that Queen of Swords, but even if you were, that doesn't mean that that Queen of Swords isn't still another person. Does that make sense? It's symbolic of both. I know I didn't say that right, but hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay, so we have karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. I was just talking about that, releasing the need to control the outcome, to just trust in the divine and know that whatever is going to happen is going to be for your highest good and those around you. The highest good of those around you, you know. To know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing at this moment in time. For whoever needs that message. Okay, learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. All right, last but never least, we have messages from the universe. And this is where we are going to end it. So again, thank you all very much for hanging out here. This card says, one day when you least expect it. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Okay, let me start over. One day when you least expect it, you are going to crash into someone who is going to be so soft and gentle with your heart. And you are going to be so glad that you kept it open. You are going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. I love this. This is perfect. That's that stranger, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. That's all that I have for you. I think this is just a beautiful card to end this reading on. And I think it really wrapped everything up very nicely. So I hope that these messages were helpful for you and they resonated, that you got the clarity and confirmation you were looking for, if that's what you're looking for. If you're here just hanging out, then thank you for hanging out. And I do hope that you had fun and were entertained. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.